as per our contract.
If the Tenryou Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have—
Exactly. So let's keep—
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering—
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist, but recently she announced that she wishes to We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed.
Nuh-uh! She lost to us! Paimon's just,
I don't think you need to worry about that.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as— A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't—
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me—
Unfortunately, the reality is—
Huh?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with— Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo—
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health—
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to—
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up—
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this
I suppose. Well,
I'll come with you.
No need.
Oh, okay.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou— If things carry on like this, people will start to—
Huh? You can—
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try!
sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you, though? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. Thank you very much.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun. Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Are you here? She was inside a moment ago, but her movements are always a source of mystery. You never know. Anyway, you may have— Talk to the Electro Archon.
No, let me try again.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Ina's— Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worried.
All right. There's little purpose in Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dongo and light novels. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was...
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns? I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires... I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have... She spends all her time alone. Having a visitor once in a while, as the one who shook eternity, you are her potential for change.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to a... Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not... Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all Ace did, but why? Surely you going going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relax.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
What do you mean by this?
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me. It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you—
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was, as I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking, but the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her—
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against— For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather—
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've—
Huh? Okay, well, let us—
I see. So
You can fix it!
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, but there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just—
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out, and who knows? A change of scenery might put you—
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since— All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry—
Tour guides?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you—
marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time.
So, what do we do now?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems...
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my special. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nice. The focus is not just the taste, but also...
Oh, dango with milk.
I'm sorry, Shogun.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue...
Why do I feel... Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they... But there were more than I had used for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango... So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose.
A chance combination?
The almighty Shogun wants to try?
Nice. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk...
Well...
Huh? So it's selling slowly?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an... I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please...
I see. Well...
No, almighty Shogun.
Is it? I just want them to try it. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for him. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the... She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me...
Sure! Let's go...
We're way behind schedule.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations, or...
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to... read light novels?
Yes. Any
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again.
In principle, you're absolutely...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just, don't take them too seriously.
Okay. Let's go. Huh. I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality. Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So...
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you...
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are...
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Adding predictabilities to the characters.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A. The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this? With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about this?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain, but the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time.
Take a photo? Once again.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot.
So,
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at the...
Okay. So what exactly is striking? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of... The more I think about it, the more... How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but... Okay. I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling. So, the one in this photo... Are you sure if it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then... Who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into...
So then, who does that make you here?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what... The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has... Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were... Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding...
Sounds to Paimon like 8, and that means that we've done a really great job as her guides!
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting... Oh, that sounded like Ippei! What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the...
Yep! Let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
It's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very...
It's okay. I'm not here to see him.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of...
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its... The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their head...
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But no need. I'm only a lowly servant. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would...
What do you think, almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do have... Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely...
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking. Let me mark out the location of the base for you.
Next on the agenda.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan... Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Motion to compel! Allow me!
The fairy?
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Whirling snow!
To the fairy?
Let's move out. Take flight!
Finally, it's my lucky day.
Time for your arraignment! All hail!
There's more!
Now you shall perish!
To the fairy? Finally,
Illusion
to
shattered!
the fairy? It's my lucky day. Going somewhere?
Rest and rebuild! Come on! Focus!
Blade! Finally,
Let's get down to business. To the ferry.
No touching.
Finally, No. To the ferry. It's my lucky day.
Absurd. Torn to oblivion.
To the ferry.
There is no escape.
How's this? Ferry.
Shine down.
My
Whirling
blade.
snow. Hold the line.
How's this?
Born of icy frost.
To the ferry. The perfect distance.
This is long overdue. No touching. Wrap up the flame. Incinerate. My apologies. Allow me.
To the ferry.
Take flight.
There is no escape.
My apologies.
To the ferry.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
All before you. Yes.
We're way behind schedule.
It's Kujokawaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your...
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out...
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of...
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me.
Yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the—
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple.
Sorry, a duel?
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your— Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid— Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? And— Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot—
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that—
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done.
Yes. I'm too weak. But if nothing else, and right here, just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with— Then please, let me. This is my last chance to do—
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, you may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending—
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. However, following this duel, I have decided to... In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo...
As you instruct, so it shall be done.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce... You will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time...
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There...
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly... He has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets...
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission and the people. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you human.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty... The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yacht.
Come with me.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her... What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she does...
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you...
Please, see that he stays safe.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have changed a lot.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber... Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to...
General Goro, sir. Do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is more... We could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without...
Sir, shall I send for
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making...
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them lead?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seem...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us.
They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it! I see through you!
We're way behind.
Time to fulfill my
Naturally. Next on it.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Take flight!
Joy, we only just begun.
No touching!
You can't run! Well, I'll try.
Time for your arraignment! Motion to compel! No touching!
Finally, some quiet.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without—
What's that you're holding? Let Paimon see! Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more vol—
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are, still, we're fortunate to have them. They make—
Oh. Understanding every eventuality—
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been— Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should— About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given— Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being—
The spirit of the Resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokumi invited us to the victory—
I believe Her Excellency is currently at— There were reports of a possible disturbance. We should probably get going ourselves. And, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like—
Sounds good! Ready when you are!
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish 2? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your on edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that, and all the more so now that you're back, seriously.
What a nice guy. Let's go have some—
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Camp and settled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make them—
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly
Wait, for real? You're sure?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui.
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change.
Shh, keep your voice...
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain of...
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her close...
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present.
Paimon definitely detected some hush.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on what? I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island. Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! There you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal act. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but...
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concern.
Of course! I can... I'm a trader on the island. So naturally, I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off... but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now you think... And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? I suppose it is true.
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't... But on the way over here, we accidentally...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks, but just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Sir, are you quite...
Yes, it's the truth, I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off the...
Very well. However, if we find evidence to corrupt...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Hattie, soldier. For the time being, besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp.
Looks pretty.
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But our enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is if we strike from above and take down their leader first. The rest of them will be option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Wow, that's our grand strip.
That will depend on our assessment. A surprise attack from the air is the... With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But if we decide to take advantage of the environment... It seems that this is my preferred tactic. Let's work together to give them... The explosion was roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright. Access denied.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Hold the line!
You haven't seen the last of us. You can't
Play's
run.
over.
Well, neither can I.
Born of ice and frost.
Killjoy! We've only just miscalculated. Leaving so soon, you can't run from death.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your
Actually, even the best tactics live or winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did... Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatu... What's their objective? Let's scour the...
All right. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it. Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has... In all likelihood, he's just an opportunity...
He's hardly a saint, though, right? We're not just gonna give them back...
Don't worry. I had already in my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of if he had taken the time to read the decree.
Kokomi, you think of it...
I wish that were true. The low energy, doesn't it? Nothing. Come on, it's not long now until the victory feast.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend...
We're way behind schedule.
My goods! Thank you, Your Excellency. You see? I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operate...
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We recovered the goods. And...
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures.
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him...
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia... I know, that's a lot to...
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. I know the peace talks are coming up.
I understand your concern. I'll be... I'm going to take these items... Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangon. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate have soured ever since. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear.
Thanks for your...
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely...
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I will
Wonderful.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance... I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the cap-
Your Excellency!
Please, though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit... Are you alright? Me too. It does get pretty in...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole...
Oh! We retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies...
I see. Oh, let's run.
Yay! The victory beat!
That's the name of...
Great!
A blade embrace... its duty. As a ruler cherishes their gems.
At least the war has ceased with Germany.
That's weird. How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes.
Kokomi really does think of it. The middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look. So this is where you ran off to. We were... You got sick? We'll go find...
No. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. I'm You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making... You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or... So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just... Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to some... I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated and... This is a lot of work for one person. And it's a... Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back.
That's just, Give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. Let's... It's gotta be this one. Look, there's even a bookmark. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Well, let's take it up. Kokomi, is this...
I'm not sure, actually. Could you...
Kokomi? Oh no, tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around... You sure that's a good... She does look pretty exhausted.
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see?
Yep, you've been out for...
I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi...
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still...
Oh, how much?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks.
That's great! We'll be...
Welcome, everyone! Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, this feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's feast.
Okay, sure. We'll go...
Watatsumi Island is recently... Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can find... During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all... I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your...
Oh!
Come on, take it!
Okay, well...
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nate, are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo? It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, but he's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. It's a miracle the fighting is... Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much info.
Sounds promising.
Huh? Wait, don't... You actually came back!
Nuh-uh! We would
Is that so? Do you remember what the most important thing... You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions.
This... What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
What's...
Lightning Slash! Thunderclap!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder her excellent... You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand... Captain. Comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding...
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into...
Yes, that's exactly what we're... Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi... What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the right... We are the resistance. Everything hinges on our war... We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun. But we can put faith in our... Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said... Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's...
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem... What are we gonna do? The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission, they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. I think I understand what Kozan means when he said the talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already... I highly suspect that one of Kozan's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent...
Well, that's no good.
That won't work. Firstly, it would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking... Not to mention that we have no idea how many of...
Sounds like a really tricky situation.
Don't let it worry you. What's done is... These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not... Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, the peace talks. Here, take... These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex. I took the liberty of writing them all down.
Whoa. This is... Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation. Wow. There are so many!
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional, but any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, excellent.
Next on the agenda...
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe...
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution.
Seems reasonable. The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters...
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to any losses they sustain due to issues of public security. We'll need...
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military... In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on a... Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment?
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade link, not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan, if they've yet to...
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the...
That just isn't feasible.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national...
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't... Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, Madame Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another... You two, here. Speak! Collusion with the Fatui?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by... With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation.
That's enough. When we were... Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? You should be having no interact... So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted...
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. One day, I will... We bear responsibility for... My sincere apologies. I have my own...
But for the time being, however, there is evidently some...
It seems that I must... I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit... As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yash...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was... I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield, I think we can leave things there for today.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I recommend you say and do nothing.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy, and sought. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, I want to keep fighting.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of I understand, I do. And it was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping you, and your comrades will all be welcome to join.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warriors' will is I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a...
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General, and if there is, there will be no more lenience.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity, Your...
I can feel my energy levels starting to drop.
General Goro route, even on the
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been recovering. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, but I realize now that wasn't going far. I have a long way to go. But that's okay. In short, I've Still got some maturing to do.
Let's try some different things.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Incinerate!
Inadmissible evidence!
Whirling snow!
looks lively. What's the occasion?
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy meeting you all the way out here.
Amber? Cyrus? Halid? What's everyone...
Oh, the Traveler is joining us too.
I agree. I feel much better with the Traveler joining us.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers most...
The Adventurers Guild is holding winter training. As you know, our members have varying levels of adventure experience. Dragonspine is an excellent place, so we made a plan for senior members to pair up with junior members. This way, everyone can experience training on Dragonspine together, and now every adventurer can progress together. Hey, you are an outstanding adventurer.
Is the Adventurers Guild short?
Well, that's part of it, actually. The other reason is, when I was patrolling the perimeter of Dragonspine, I heard he lives here on the camp, so I escorted him back. I know. Joel's father went missing. I totally sympathize with how much Joel misses his family. Dragonspine is... Anyway, I wanted to do something to cheer Joel up. It also gives me a chance to stay here for a while and help Cyrus out. Aw, really? Let's go meet up with Joel then. Oh, I invited another... Hey, Cyrus, we've got...
No problem. Go ahead.
What shall we do?
Hey, Joel, we're here. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy.
Are you here to build a snowman?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. This is Eula, the Spindrift Knight and captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company.
Amber, you're being far too formal. Please, just call me Eula.
Okay, Auntie Eula.
You can call Auntie Eula?
Uh-oh. Eula's gonna add that to her long list of...
All right. If that's what you want to call me, go right ahead.
Whoa! Eula just let something...
Amber, what's this I hear about a snowman? I came to a...
Yeah, that's something else. But look, he used to build snowmen with his dad. And since... Besides, Eula, it's gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by yourself. Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a...
Yep, come...
Auntie Eula, are you too busy to join in? If so, it's okay. No, nothing like that. My mind was on something...
Then let's get started. Joel and I will be on one team. Hey, Joel, see that huge...
Yeah, let's do it!
Wow. It's hard to tell which of them is having more... Hey, what's up with you two? Why are you just staring at...
Well... Joel probably hasn't spent much of his life in the city. He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know what the Lawrence name means to the people in Mondstadt.
Right! That's why he calls you...
True. In his eyes, I'm just another ordinary person from Mondstadt. It was a surprise, but not in a bad way at all. How very... Were you staring at me the whole time when everyone was talking? You shan't be getting off lightly for that. The truth is, I'm a little concerned that I have never built a snowman before. And after I grew up, of course, it's not the sort of thing I...
Oh, no! Paimon's starting to feel sorry for Eula.
You sound confident. Enough small talk for now. I see we have a member of the
Greetings! We have a slight problem here. How it happened was, we originally asked Fischl to be an instructor, but she was busy with something outside of Mondstadt. Thank goodness you are here.
Oh, hello. My name is Gerald.
In that case... Fine. But for that, you will pay.
Huh? Pay for what? Okay.
Good, good. If anybody else signs up later, I may have to ask for your help as well.
Why did you give the spot to Eula? Oh, okay. To be honest, Eula really is the best candidate. Oh, now Paimon gets it. We were supposed to find supplies, but now...
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
Stabilize!
Strange. Didn't they say they were going this way? Did we get here too late? Have they moved? Hurry! Let's go! It's coming from that direction! The sound just completely stopped! How could that happen? Oh, guess we...
I know that voice.
Hmm? Huh?
What brings you to Dragonspine?
Oh, so it was...
All along.
On the way here, we kept hearing weird noises. Honestly, you really gave us the creeps. If you're bored up here, go find...
The things you felt and heard could easily be attributed to animals or bandits. So, what business brought you here?
We actually came to look for you, but then it turned into...
Your thought process is rather chaotic, as is...
Hey! How dare you! All Paimon's trying...
Oh, is that so? Then it must surely be something of great importance.
He seems to be in a better mood than we thought, right? Does that mean Timaeus is stupid? Huh. Okay.
That's okay if you can't tell me about it. Just treat this as an opportunity to stroll on the mountain and enjoy the view.
So basically, the truth is we're...
Oh, I see. So you foisted the rookie off onto Eula.
We're not goofing around! And Eula was the right... What about you then, huh? What are you doing on Dragonspine?
A friend commissioned me to do some artwork recently, and I have yet to finish.
Raw materials? For what?
Paint. Star silver can be used to make high-quality silver paint. I just ran out of my previous batch, so I'll collect some ore while I'm here.
ore can be used to make paint?
Yes, but you have to be even with a high level of impurities, star silver still contains fine silver-colored particles, but they lack luster.
Interesting. So...
You want to learn to paint?
No, not for me. During our travels, we sometimes have nights where there's nothing to do. Painting is a great example. Yep, why not?
Not a bad idea.
Sounds great! Oh, she'll be fine. She is a knight of a... Come on, let's go!
Some things are missing.
Nothing valuable, hopefully. Wait, where's Paimon's board?
It's hard to say their value. Some of my alchemy notes are missing.
Alchemy notes?
To the uninitiated, they are merely scraps of paper.
So you're saying only someone who knows alchemy would have stolen them? But the only people...
I feel the same way. However...
Footprints?
Fresh ones. Meaning our thief can't have made it far.
Let's chase him down! We can't let them get away!
From the entrance, the footprints go that way.
Oh, that thieving... thief!
The footprints lead up there.
So they scaled the cliff. Okay, after them! Boom boom! Motion to compel.
Stabilize.
My apologies. Sakura swirl. Time for your arraignment. But my defense was watertight.
This is order.
Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda...
Solidify!
Take flight! Access denied.
Footprints on the snow are so hard to notice. So easy to lose track completely.
That's why we have to hurry.
Huh? The footprints stop here!
Our thief must have jumped from the cliff. Get your wind glider ready. You're going down. Here, more.
They're heading to the cavern! Ooh, let's go in!
Wait, I'll go in alone. This cavern has 2 points of entry.
Cut him off at both ends.
Whoever apprehends the thief still. Safety.
We'll be fine.
Okay. See you shortly. Of course.
I wonder if Albedo found the thief. Really? Huh. Why don't we find something to do the... Oh! Look at all that star silver over... It's right next to the cavern. So... Yay! Let's get started. This stuff looks kinda lackluster. Is that because of the impurities like Albedo was talking about?
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Thrust and rebuild! Hey, this one's not bad! Alright, this should be enough. Finally, you're back!
Yes. Sorry. I was unable...
So after all... Still, we...
Mining?
Yeah, for star silver. It's just like you said.
Star cell. I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind.
Well, you said they can be turned into paints. Also, if it weren't for that... Anyway, it's all the...
Yes, it's all the thief. The notes mean a lot to me.
Oh, just one thing. Do you want us to bring... There's no point in bringing the bad ones back if...
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Useless things should be...
Right! Saves a lot of time now. Help! Help! Wait! Did you guys hear that? Was that? It's likely an adventure indeed! Okay! Voice was definitely coming from around here.
Is anybody there? Help me!
No way!
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? It's me, Bennett!
Whoa! It's really him! Let's get him out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again.
Hold the line! Wow, so much clutter! Oh, we're not gonna find the key here, surely! Uh-oh, we got company!
Born of ice and frost.
You're not going anywhere! Stay! It's time for a flash breach!
Let's not waste time. This is bad. This isn't good.
Solidify!
Thrust and rebuild! Oh, so they kept the key with them! Huh. We were searching around for nothing!
Oh, finally, I'm out. Thank you so... If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't...
Bandit? In a cave?
I won't bore you with the rest of the details.
Yep, taking them out was—
You did? I know they were probably just following orders. But still.
So what are you doing on Dragon?
Did you hear about the Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp? Razor's not an adventurer. And as the leader of Benny's adventure but now I've been stuck here for so long, I probably missed it.
Oh! If so, sorry.
What? Weren't they short on instruct—
A few people from the Knights of Favonius stepped up in order to help
Knights of Favonius? Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than—
Right! Anyway, that was just the Besides, after all the trouble you've—
Really?
For sure. Hey, wait a second. Where'd Albedo go?
Albedo? You mean—
No, he just happened— Let's go back to— Still no sign of Albedo. This is weird.
This is great! Dragonspine's so—
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help, right? We heard his voice and went straight—
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Albedo!
I should be the one to ask you that.
Huh?
I'm not really following who was waiting for who and who— I apologize,
No. Bennett, this is Traveler. Clear this up for—
There you are. Stay right there.
What? Me?
Huh? You?
Yes, Albedo. I saw you taking Jewel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragons.
Whoa, wait a second.
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought—
I see.
Interesting.
Eula, it sounds like you met an
impersonating you.
That is difficult to draw a definitive—
Your alchemy notes were stolen.
Yes, we can confirm—
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Of course, I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for it, but the Traveler and Paimon can at least test—
Albedo, do you—
I don't have any enemies. There is insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Eula, I won't Traveler, Paimon, if I am what this imposter wants, he will—
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I will keep Joel safe.
You have my gratitude.
As far as Amber goes—
Eula! Where are you?
Amber!
Eula! Oh, and Travel— Bennett, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling— Sure thing. Well, but—
Between us, there have been a few—
Oh,
So, it's all set then?
Sure, I'm ready to—
Very well. Let's go.
And then—
Traveler, can we talk somewhere else? Let's go to my camp. My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly without—
Whoa. What a—
Thank you. I've been absorbed in my research lately and haven't attended to the dusting.
Yep, that's it.
Thank you, both of you. now that everything is in...
You look really serious.
I remember I once told you that I also said that I am a synthetic human being. A human forged by human hand. The one who created me, my mother and teacher. Her name is Rhine-daughter, a researcher from Conria, also known as Gold.
A synthetic human? What the...
When the pinnacle of attainment in alchemy is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the...
When you say Conria...
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might suggest, but my master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Rhine-daughter created two miraculous beings. One is me, and the other is the venomous
Durin? So...
As sons of Rhine-daughter, Durin and I are indeed... The phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of a typical human...
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers...
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance...
Oh, right! When you and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if... But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too... Then we heard Bennett calling for help, so we went to rest...
So, it seems that...
Well, if so, it was a pretty... Also...
Perhaps Durin's power drives people to madness. Whether someone is impersonating me or there is another Traveler. Perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here.
Yeah, we're dragons, but if there's something really bad going on, we can't just leave. Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know you're... Yeah, don't push us.
All right. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I... In that case, please join in the activity.
We'll be sure to pass the...
Good. Then...
Okay, let's split up.
Sounds good to me. But please, whatever happens, put your safety...
you